Hi Sudhir, and hi to the Service Design Pulse crew. I hope you had as much fun in Helsinki as I did, and I hope you're all back home safe and sound. Thank you for the 5 questions. I'm going to take them one at a time. Your first question is quite philosophical, so the scope of design's influence. You could say design can be applied to everything. But I think as a designer, we would talk about the need to approach problems with intentionality, with the aim of driving a specific outcome, and that outcome drives or creates impact. As working with clients, working with communities, one of the ways that we argue for the involvement of design is to talk about an ability to take intentionality rather than rely on serendipity to drive the outcome that is going to be most beneficial for those groups. This is a really abstract question, and I think this is probably my take 15 of trying to answer it. It's unsurprising seeing a question about AI in an interview, and I'm going to side with most people who believe that AI is a tool rather than something that's going to disrupt and displace designers. Just like Luddites and looms, there are new jobs that are going to emerge. And what we've seen so far is AI being used in research, in ideation, in prototyping, and it's really helped to accelerate the cycle. It's helped people get to more concrete ideas more quickly, and it's actually widened the scope of those investigations. So I'm definitely pro AI. I love the idea of taking Chris and my presentation and turning it into a film. And I did think about who would be the best protagonist. Well, for me, it has to be and will always be Winona Ryder. So service design has really gone through that coming of age period where you've got lots of sort of teen angst of finding yourself and finding your place in the world. And actually, we're now in the Winona Ryder Stranger Things mode. So actually, Noni has gone into a film. She's playing a role where she's a strong character. She knows her mind, and she can be, one of the key heroes, driving outcomes and creating impact in the world. She's really stepping up to the mark. Question 4, I think working in organisations that don't value design, you should really question whether you want to be an evangelist. Do you want to be a pioneer? Because there's a lot of blood, sweat and tears bringing around almost an evangelical change. If the answer is yes, then first of all, you've got to find a sponsor. Getting that high-level sponsorship to bulldoze things out of the way, that's going to help you make progress when the whole organisation could be pushing against you in the other direction. The second thing is always have a business case up your sleeve. Everyone talks about Tim Brown from IDEO saying, take a prototype into every meeting. Actually, in this case, take a business case into every meeting. And that business case has to show how what you're doing is going to impact and help the progress towards the strategic objectives of your company. If you can't show that what you're doing is moving everyone in the right direction, then you're going to be fighting a losing battle. Question 5 is slightly related to question 4. And I think when we're considering articulating the benefits of a service design project, we always need to think and, not or. Now, we know that if we're talking about launching a new service or a new product, or even implementing a change, often the ROI arc is quite long. But we also know our organisations and the stakeholders we're working with are measured in shorter periods. So we need to make sure that when we talk about benefits, we're talking about the longer arc and the bigger prize and the low-hanging fruit. That's the way that we can balance what we need to do and the service design approach to creation, to optimization, with the metrics that organizations ask us to deliver on. So Sudhir, I hope I've given you 5 kind of interesting answers to your 5 very difficult questions. We've talked about impact of design. We've talked about the rise of AI. We've talked about how you can make the case for service design in non-design organizations. But the one thing I hope I've done is made a really good case for why Winona Ryder should become the patron saint of service designers. See you later.